University of Washington students descended on Olympia for Huskies on the Hill Lobbyday to bark against budget cuts.
So the purpose of today's event is the Student Lobby Day, so it's to kind of add one more element to directly contacting our legislators. So the biggest reason is to get students to have actual meetings directly face-to-face with legislators, because that's one of the biggest ways in which they know that we care.
We've got about 250 UW students down here today, and we're doing individual meeting, well, not individual, but we're meeting with individual lawmakers in groups. So students are talking to their legislators, basically talking about issues of higher education funding, tuition rising, state need grant, making sure that we're protecting that. So it's all about tuition and talking to our legislators about higher education.
It's the one time that everyone can kind of join together as a campus and really show our own support. And so one of the things that we've focused on this year is trying to create opportunities, easy accessible means for students to effectively advocate directly to their legislators.
Tuition has risen 29% in the last 2 years alone, and with UW facing even more budget cuts this year, students are forced to stand up for their education.
The legislature is the one that decides how much funding the UW gets. And we have gotten a 50% budget cut in our state funding in the last 4 years, which impacts the number of TAs, impacts libraries and services closing, it impacts tuition skyrocketing, so it has huge impacts on every student.
We're trying to keep tuition at 11% and not go any higher. Graduate students' funding has been cut, particularly in the child care matching grant. They need help taking care of their children so that they can continue to go to school.
There's one proposal out, the governor's proposal, I think it's House Bill 1666, that could result in a 36% increase in tuition next year, which would be awful. So we are making it perfectly clear to legislators that we are not going to support them if they support that legislation.
When you come down here,
in addition to speaking with legislators, students came together on the Capitol steps to rally for their cause.
Your heart, your soul, your conviction. Go Huskies!
I think that we need to talk to legislators and tell them that higher education is an investment in the economy, and it's all about the future. It's not just another expense that we need to cut when state money runs out.
Today's one day amidst the entire legislative session that we have the power to influence. I hope today really makes a bigger impact so that they don't forget us.
It's important that we show up and make our voices heard.
In order for students to advance and for our economy to advance, people are being expected to have higher education degrees, and if our Washington State public universities are becoming inaccessible for even the students that live here, that's a problem for our state, for our future, and something that is worth fighting for.